This is Tim Bryce with my column titled, Mr. Trump versus the Democrats. I had a friend recently comment to me, the biggest threat to the Republicans maintaining control of the Congress is Donald Trump. Admittedly, he was never a fan of the president, nor did he vote for him in the 2016 election, as he thought Mr. Trump was rather unpresidential and his rhetoric embarrassing. I countered that I found the president's comments rather refreshing as compared to the stale gobbledygook typically coming out of Washington. I also find it interesting my friend doesn't seem to have a problem with the disparaging comments made by the president's opponents in the other party who frequently accuse him of corruption, racism, misconduct, and hate. Their unbridled distortion of the truth leads me to believe what is good for the goose is not good for the gander. So far, Mr. Trump has delivered on a lot of his campaign promises and has reversed the socialistic direction spun by our last president. True, he possesses a super type A personality, which is typical of businessmen like him, such as Ted Turner, but he is the type of person who is more interested in results as opposed to facade. In other words, I'm less interested in his personality and more interested in his ability to deliver on his promises. Judging by his repartee in the media, the one thing Mr. Trump obviously understands, and others do not, including his fellow Republicans, is the country is embroiled in a war over the very essence of America. Since his election, the opposing party has worked overtime to thwart his every move. For example, because of urging from Democrats, the administration has been embroiled in an investigation regarding Russian collusion, which is yet to produce anything of substance. The special prosecutor is desperately trying to pin something on the president, anything, even to the point of violating attorney-client privilege. Democrat members of the House want to impeach the president over fabricated charges. Democrat senators are still holding up presidential appointments. Democrats are still buried in the administration who routinely leak information to the press and undermine the president. Democrats control academia, the entertainment media, news media, and social media. Consequently, fake news and spin is the norm today, and all aimed at brainwashing the public. Democrats want to abolish the First and Second Amendments, if not the whole Constitution, claiming it is outdated. Our young people are being engineered by the Democrats to be naive about government and ignorant of history, making them easy to manipulate. Democrats support illegal immigration for the purpose of securing future voters. Democrats support sanctuary cities and states to shield criminals as opposed to lawful citizens. Democrats practice a divide-and-conquer strategy called identity politics, pitting citizens against each other. Democrats are trying to remove God from our country. Democrat governors openly resist the president, such as Oregon, Montana, and Nevada, refusing to send their National Guard troops to the southern border. And it is now commonplace for Democrats to tie up presidential orders in the courts. This is more than just the Democrats resisting the president. It represents bureaucrats, the Washington establishment, and the media openly defying Mr. Trump, which is why he takes them to task every chance he gets. Rightfully so, I might add. In fact, in deference to my friend, I would like to see more GOP members of Congress sounding the alarm as well. As I pointed out in an earlier column, this rebellion by the Democrats is caused by the radical left, who is currently in control of the party, the progressives. Should they fail to take back at least one chamber of Congress in the midterm elections, their grip on the party will likely slip, defaulting control back to the moderates. And maybe then we can start making progress. So it comes down to this. If you believe in socialism over capitalism, you'll vote Democrat. If you believe the Constitution needs major surgery or completely revised, you'll vote Democrat. If you believe there is no room in our society for God, you'll vote Democrat. And if you sincerely believe the spin coming from the media, hook, line, and sinker, you'll definitely vote Democrat. As for me, I'm not so gullible as to believe this nonsense. Friends, keep the faith. This is Tim Bryce in Palm Harbor, Florida. Follow me on the internet at timbryce.com.